boss. Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out, and anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Ready now is Elvis Andrews, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Elvis Andrews.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
First pitch, 110.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Not accepted. The second baseman.
Next up is Tony Kemp. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him.
Count 1-0.
Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a little tapper. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1 and 2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes into action in this one with 75 runs driven in for the season. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to...
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a... Frankie Montas gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Laureano is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting second. The second baseman.
So to get his day started at the plate, Jake Cronenworth comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And very quickly here, there are 2 away now.
Not shortstop.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you, he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Pinder's got it for route number 3. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Padres. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And here comes the first baseman, Matt Olson. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. And while he's had some great offensive numbers in the first half, the pace has slowed down a bit recently, hitting in the low 200s over the last 10 games.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take one swing for him to get right back on track. Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up, and it says 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he misses there, 1-2. Fouled away.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for route number 1. So to get his day started at the plate, Ramon Laureano comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Here's the first pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that will be the first hit for the Athletics thus far.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Mark Canha comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that finds the target. Nothing in 2 now. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chad Pinder is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Laureano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. The A's strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 5th.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the home second has been a quick one so far. Already 2 gone now.
The right fielder, HotWhEelS.
Now here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Swing and a line drive. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 0 for 4. Here's the first pitch to him.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, Meat.
Sean Murphy is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider. He's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He flied out, leading off the ball game. Here it comes now to Andrus. On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1 left for Oakland. That'll bring up Austin Nola, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now. Deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. grounder back to the mound. And there's one down now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. He'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Digging in now for San Diego, Brian O'Grady. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Matt Olson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Skied into straightaway right. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. First offering on its way. Ramon Laureano is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball, or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Tommy Pham back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
First pitch of the AB on its way. windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty's there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando.
Next to dig in, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Welcome back. HotWhELS standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a curveball in for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that for a strike.
He struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night. Changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Dives, and he hangs on for the out. Wow. That's as good a play as you're going to see a second baseman make, and he does it to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's HotWhELS.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So one down, no one aboard. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
A ball and two strikes now.
1 and 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Will Myers. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First offering on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to hit is the catcher, Sean Murphy. Joe Musgrove takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 44, Joe Musgrove.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrews. Here it comes now to Andrus. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The batter is second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Into the box now, Tony Kemp. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's just 1 for 6. This one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Andrus is moving. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
got a ball.
Swung
One
on,
strike.
missed. 1-1. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around. The A's strand one. We are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning now. And now it'll be the catcher, Austin Nova. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The ball hit to Andrus at short. Scooped up. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham. As he runs up to bunt but can't make contact, that's strike one.
I ain't mad at you right there. I understand. He's trying to get the offense going right there. Wasn't able to execute, but nice thought process.
Behind 0-2 now. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, just like that, with one swing of the bat, he breaks up the no-hitter and gives his team the lead. Man, the emotional turns in the game of baseball.
Into the box, Brian O'Grady. A swing and lift, the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Set, here's the 0-1. He's on the move again from first. Andrus to his left, he's there. Step on the bag for one. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
After fielding this one clean, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
So now here is Jake Cronenworth. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A dive, but he's back. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out. The throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. Piscotty is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Digging in will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Runner goes for third. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. That just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning. Curtis. Ball set for the start of the inning, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
1 strike.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Gone to lead off the inning.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Ramon Laureano is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
So now it's Mark Canha down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. No hits to this point. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Chad Pinder. 0-1 the count. Called strike, 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's get 1 back. Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now here's the first offering. As he grounds one briskly to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
And in steps Manny Machado. Into right field, that's a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
Now that's the first baseman,
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. And prior to the 0-2, we'll move to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. In there, a base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
So here's Will Myers. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. So stepping in is Austin Nova. Thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with them to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here. Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel. 2-1 our score. And now everybody's running. Grounded back up the middle. Andrus has it. Throw on to first. So they get the out, but a big insurance run is in to score as the lead grows to 2 now. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Trent Grisham swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Fouled off. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Craig Stammen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Sean Murphy stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that one yanked just foul.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Elvis Andrus is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Very weakly on the ground. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 1 left for Oakland, and it remains a 3-1 ball. Jake Diekman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Striding in is Brian O'Grady. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Popped him up. Chapman has room in foul territory. 1 out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a line drive, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is on the ground over to first. A diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. In at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Laureano is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes 1 pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More baseball from downtown San Diego right after this. At the plate now is Matt Chapman. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Drew Pomeranz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Pomerantz.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The pitch. Big swing at the knuckle curve. Gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways. Up, down, in and out. Throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row. That's right, 9 wins in a row. And by the way they're playing, I see no reason why this streak is going to end anytime soon. They're just playing great baseball.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Padres rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joe Musgrove earns the victory, his 11th in relief this year. Frankie Montes pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Drew Pomerantz records the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres.
Downtown San Diego and Petco Park on a Thursday night. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Now to the plate, Raimel Tapia, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike one. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Pham is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Garrett Hampson is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Cronenworth is there, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Austin Gomber will be on the mound for the Rocks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Hit back up the middle. Story picks it up, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman.
Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Roll, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
Over to first, and that retires the side. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And he was rewarded for his incredible first half with an invite to the Midsummer Classic. Always an honor.
No surprise this guy found himself in the All-Star game in the Midsummer Classic. He absolutely had a monster first half. He was almost a certain lock to represent his team at that game.
That is it. The first baseman, number 8.
Now here's the pitch. Josh Fuentes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Fuentes is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And in steps Manny Machado, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to hit, Will Myers. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. This ball will be chopped foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Bottom of the second here with no score. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick. keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought us good stuff in this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Trent Grisham comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, the first one of the game for the Padres. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Heater gets turned around.
And then he'll be back in standing up. That'll bring up Austin Nola. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Padres leave one. We'll move to the third with no score.
Back now in San Diego, home of the Padres, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now a pitch on the way, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. 2-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he fouls this one off. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for it.
Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Behind 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always hitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Michael Chavis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. So that's his third triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Into the box now, Raimel Tapia. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We played 2.5. No. Bottom of the third now, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
The designated hitter, Jurickson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Next up, Eric Hosmer. And now the first pitch.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Now the pitch. Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham. Number 11 for him on the season. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. He's got it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. We're through 3 at Petco Park. It's 1-0 San Diego. All set for the start of the 4th. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Number 1.
Pitch on the way. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now. And you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So stepping in is Trevor Story, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Fouled away. Fouled off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Josh Fuentes set the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Padres on top, 1-0. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
The shortstop,
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here.
now batting, third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0-for-1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Now the first pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Runners on the move for second. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Oh, D-Roll, that's not a bad way to keep it going. A base hit right there. Hitting streak, 15 games and counting.
Yeah, we're halfway through a calendar month, and he looks up and he's had a knock. You can't get caught up in it. You have to trust the process. Keep doing what got you to this point. Staying focused, not trying to do too much, staying within your plan, and studying the opposing pitcher.
The 0-1. One run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. In the hit will be Trent Grisham as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1, here it comes. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Machado at second. Myers at first with no outs. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Blackman is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. From the stretch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in safely. From the belt, the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that one yanked just foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
No one on with 1 down, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He takes the turn and heads for second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Well, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as the Rockies have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom! He misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Up next
at the plate, Raimel Tapia. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
2 out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at bat going. And he fouls this one off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. Last time through was a base hit. Fouled away. Man at first with 2 out in a 2-2 ball game. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
On that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. But the Rockies push across 2. Both. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Eric Hosmer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tommy Pham. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Story brings it in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Next to hit is Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Late square, and this is popped up. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Blackmon will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. One left. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon. Craig Stammen takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Now for the Padres, number 34, Craig Stammen.
Now here's the first offering as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
Myers is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Trevor Story steps in now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And quickly, there are two away.
The first baseman, number 8.
In now for Colorado, Josh Fuentes grounded out in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Now back, designated
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Ready with the 0-1. Fouled off. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Rockies strand one. Home half of the sixth inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Pitch on the way as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. And here's a slider. Strike three called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Here's Will Myers, delivered an RBI single last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. it comes. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next, it'll be Trent Grisham. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Tried to drag butt himself on there. Didn't work, and he probably won't try it for a second time, but the defense still has to respect it.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Oh, that count.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
22. Sam Hilliard.
First pitch on its way. Comes set with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Michael Chavis is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 36.
Now into the box, Elias Diaz. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Swing and a little tapper. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And Myers will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Bottom of the inning now. And that brings up Austin Nola. First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a miss. Got him reaching. Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. As a look, now the pitch. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. A two-run home run for Jurickson Profar. Number 13 for him on the year, and it's given the Padres a 4-2 lead.
No doubt in my mind, just about everyone was holding their breath on that one. Just barely snuck it inside the foul pole, and that's a huge swing of the bat in this game. Could be a deciding one.
The
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Bounce to first. Scooped up. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next is the left field.
Tommy Pham will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. First pitch on its way. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Still only one out in the inning. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Givens rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Runs up and gets this one down. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Stepping in next, Jake Cronenworth. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch on the way.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the Friars have doubled up. They lead it 4-2. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Mark Melanson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Now the first pitch.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Garrett Hampson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
Nope.
Ball two now.
2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
2-1.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Myers. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Blackman is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Late on that one as it's foul off to the left side. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for one, and he is in there. So a runner at second, two down now, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the ninth with a 2-run lead.
And he fouls this one off. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-2. Tyler Kinley is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Tatis retired, and there's one away.
Number 13.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him. Swing and a liner. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses.
No
strike
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a looper to left. Story ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner to left field. Nice job.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back safely. At the plate now, Trent Grisham. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On the ground now for Story, could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Austin Nola as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Hilliard is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now at the plate, here is Josh Fuentes. Singled last time up.
Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
Emilio Pagan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Emilio Pagan.
Now the first pitch.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 0-1 the count. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Fuentes on at first, nobody out. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Again, a 1-2.
That's out.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Sam Hilliard. Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. So next to hit is Michael Chavis. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Colorado. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And I don't care who you roll out there against these guys. That's 10 wins in a row for them. So they feel like they can beat anybody in the league right now. And they're making it look awfully easy, too.
4-2 the final score tonight. The San Diego Padres jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Craig Stanley earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Austin Gomber pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Emilio Pagan hammers down to save his 1st of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
For our ball game tonight, for the victorious San Diego Padres, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left.
One shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles, a lifetime of giving up for you. I'll stop, give me a break, don't say something about my bad. And first he would tell me I'm his friend. Actually, no thanks, I'm okay. And then he would send wheelers my way. I want new friends, but they don't want me. And making plans while I'm on TV. Thought it was them, but maybe it's me. I want new friends, but they don't want me. And the 80s song, yeah, how did it go? When they said this is the beginning of the best years, even though false break. One shot is never enough. I just wait for this to go into circles. And the distance from my room is anything so necessary. I was thinking about that thing that you said last night. So boring.
weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Colorado Rockies and the San Diego Padres. Fernando Tatis Jr. attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Chris Paddock, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
And stepping in, Raimel Tapia. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
For Colorado, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway in the second of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the Swingin' Friars, as they take the field here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1 out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Again, another foul ball. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ballgame. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
First delivery to him. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. Diaz is after it, and he makes the throw to first. Pham retired, and there's 1 away.
The second baseman.
Now it'll be Jake Cronenworth. Lifetime versus this arm. He's only 1 for 10. Here's the pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting fourth.
With a moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. We all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Trying to move into scoring position with two away, but not. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch on its way. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Josh Fuentes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He goes to first. It's there, and he's out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Showtrack. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. The average for him at 267 on the year, and even 20 home runs and 61 RBIs. A windup and the 0-1. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And set to go is the third baseman, Manny Machado. First offering on its way. Left center, base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double hit.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit. And the second runner will stop at third, and they're at the corners now with nobody out.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
That'll bring up Austin Nola, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies' starting play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's Jurickson Profar, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike 1.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now you want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Next, it'll be Eric Hosmer, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. The batter will be Sam Hilliard. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here it comes.
Yeah.
His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 8. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away. The next 0-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Sam Hilliard goes down for the first out here in inning number 3.
Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. as he lifts it in the air to right field. Under it is Myers, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 36, Elias Diaz.
Striding in for the Rockies, Elias Diaz. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Liner towards second. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you have a 2-out base hit and extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with a hit and a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far. He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now,
and we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Rockies leave them loaded. They still trail 1-0.
We're back now as the Padres prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average. And talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
Thank you, Heidi. And now, Tommy Pham. He went down swinging to start the home first. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Line towards center field. Tapia is right there, 1 down.
good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on pace with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. And this will be fouled away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1 out base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing. And we're only in the 3rd inning.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. Cronenworth leads off first with 1 away. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Padres go down quietly. They're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. First pitch on the way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. He obviously recognized cutter away, stayed inside it, was able to drive it the other way.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now. She'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So with a runner at first and 1 gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And a pretty wide disparity there. 95 on one hand, just 88 on the other. Striding forward now is the DH, C.J. Cron. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. He's running. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Padres lead it 1-0. Stepping up is Manny Machado, who collected a base hit his first time up. Here it comes. Ground ball left side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
The right fielder, number 4.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Here's Will Myers. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian O'Grady.
And now in the box, Brian O'Grady. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Machado stands at first with 1 out. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit down the line. But little trouble handling this one down there. Welcome back. HotWhELS standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leader. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Now here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. After it is Myers. And a reaching effort, but this ball gets by him as he does a half gainer to try to flag it down. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Elias Diaz the next to hit. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fouled off. A man at 3rd with 1 away. Another one sent foul. Joe Musgrove is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 44. Go. Musgrove.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from 3rd.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on 3rd and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
To the plate now, Raimel Tapia. 1 ball, no strikes the count. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. It's 1-2.
That's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen. Big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
Now to the plate, here is Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Eric Hosmer.
First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
At the plate, Tommy Pham. And he takes ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. 1 run, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. To third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Cronenworth.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And he popped him up. Story onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Padres down in order. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Garrett Hampson.
Number 1.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
No runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. And it's fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Trevor Story steps in now as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Taken in by Machado. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 15.
So with 1 gone in the inning now, that brings in Manny Machado. First delivery to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Not in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Little roller to third. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll. Here comes the first baseman, Josh Fuentes.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out.
Now that designated hitter, CJ.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And now the first pitch.
1-0.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Down the first baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Colorado.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And now digging in will be Sam Hilliard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. And now here is Brian O'Grady. He doubled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Yency Almonte comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Into the box now, Austin Nova. Now he starts to chase a pitch outside, and he can't pull the bat back in time. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
He's set and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Scooped up, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Men on third with 2 down. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout for the out.
And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ah, that grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. Ready to begin the 8th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate.
The third baseman, Michael Chavis.
Mark Melanson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33, Mark Melanson.
Here it comes. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Elias Diaz is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next to stand in is Raimel Tapia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Padres 2 and the Rockies nothing. Robert Stevenson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Into the box, Jake Cronenworth.
For the Padres, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike one. Stevenson, a California native, actually. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Now a ball hit towards Story at short. Reined in on to first, and there were two down. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ Showtrack for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Swinging a ground ball to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Padres down in order, but they're on top 2-0. All set to start the 9th in this one, and up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
Number 1.
Drew Pomerantz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Drew Pomerantz.
And now the first pitch.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, man. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here is Charlie Blackmon in prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz. He's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Trevor Story is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it. This streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Friars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Joe Musgrove gets the win out of the bullpen, number 12 for him. Kyle Freeland pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Drew Pomeranz strikes out the side to record the save, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left.
Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you're gonna be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So